On the 20th of June 2019, a 23-year-old man would go on Facebook Live. During the live stream, he would state that he was responsible for various murders and spoke out about how he nearly went on to kill further.
Nothing ever in this world will come between me. Like, I really love you. I really love you. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything I ever did to you and your mom. I'm sorry. I hope this is a lesson to you, bro. Like, make sure the next one, just steer straight. Just don't wild out. You feel me? I love you, though. These hoes ain't loyal. No, I really do love you, though. I got my love for you. But, Brienne, you lucky, because I was going to kill you. Like the last 5 days, I was going to kill you. Look, I just kept letting you live because I've been chilling with Chrissy and, like, she be talking to you, you feel me? I'm going to kill you and your girlfriend for real. But, like, you lived. You are right now.
A serial killer is typically a person who murders 3 or more people, with the murders taking place over more than a month and including a significant period of time between them. While most authorities set a threshold of 3 murders, others extend it to 4 or lessen it to 2. And well, this story lands in a sort of grey area between those statistics, as you'll find out shortly. Although serial killers may seem the norm, especially in the United States, due to the media coverage that surrounds them, they're actually quite rare, with roughly 2,000 active serial killers in the country. Of course, that number may seem huge, but you need to bear in mind that over 300 million people live in the United States, and that number's only growing. If you're interested in true crime, you'll be familiar with serial killers such as Jeffrey Dahmer, John Wayne Gacy, Harold Shipman, and even more recently, Lucy Letby. If you aren't aware, some serial killers, even after their convictions, are practically unknown. They go under the radar with only a handful of articles written about the whole case, even though there were multiple victims, just like today's video. Come with me then as we take a look into Terrence J. Matthews, the Facebook Live serial killer. (1 a.m., February 18th, 2019. Deputies from the Killingboro Police Department are responding to reports of shots fired on the 100 block of Millbrook Drive in Killingboro, New Jersey. When they arrive, they're met with a gruesome scene. 21-year-old Devell Williamson sits inside of a vehicle. He's barely breathing after being shot multiple times. His friend, Brandon Clark, sits on the sidewalk. He has 2 injuries, one to the back of his head after being pistol whipped, and a gunshot wound to the arm. Both men would be rushed to a local hospital. To no surprise, Devell would go on to be pronounced dead. "I didn't see who attacked me. I can't identify him. I can't help you out." Although Brandon Clark would tell detectives he didn't know who the shooter was, it didn't necessarily matter because they were about to identify a key suspect within days. Police would take the bullet-riddled vehicle in for forensic examination. They subsequently located key pieces of evidence, an iPhone and 3 fake $100 bills. Within the day, forensic officers managed to gain access to the iPhone and looked to see if there was information that could help assist with the investigation. There was. Sitting within Apple's message app lay a text message exchange that dated back to November of 2018. It contained various messages about different drug deals leading up to the murder. That was the reason both Brandon and Devell were there at the time of the shooting, so it seemed then like this may have been a drug deal gone wrong. If Brandon didn't want to help, it was up to detectives to search for this mystery figure who had been texting Devell. Over the next 10 days, he was identified, 23-year-old Terrence J. Matthews. On February 28, 2019, Terrence was tracked down and brought in for questioning. "I was with Brandon and Devell on the day of the murder, but I was at home when the shooting took place." Detectives didn't have enough evidence to charge Terrence, so he was let go, but his phone was seized and he remained on police radar while they continued to investigate. April 26, 2019. Detectives obtain a warrant to search through communications data on the Facebook app on Terrence's phone. They discovered an image on the Facebook Messenger app. It showed a fake $100 bill. That $100 bill matched those that were at the crime scene. So this was it then. Surely this photo connected Terrence somewhat to the murder. And well, if that's what you were thinking, then you'd be wrong. It isn't entirely clear what happened after this discovery, but reports don't suggest Terrence was brought back in for questioning, nor was he charged with any offence. In fact, for the following 5 months, Terrence would remain a free man, walking the streets of New Jersey. The evening of June 19th, 2019. 22-year-old Cressida Williams is about to pull up to her home on the 100 block of Eastbrook Drive in Killingboro, New Jersey, after finishing her shift at work. She's ready to wind down, eat, and catch some sleep. But little did she know, she was moments away from coming face to face with a monster upon arrival. As Cressida approached her home, she was met by none other than Terrence J. Matthews. He grabbed her and pulled her inside the home. Cressida and Terrence had been dating for a while leading up to the 19th of June, 2019. In fact, they had been that deep into a relationship that he too had lived at that same property. Although it should be noted, by June 19th, they had broke up, so it's unclear if he was living there at that time. Hours before the pair had crossed paths, they had a heated exchange on Facebook, although it isn't exactly clear what the argument was about. So Terrence getting physical was his response later on in the day to this argument. He didn't just lash out at Cressida though. Something much darker had occurred because of this heated exchange on Facebook. As the pair made it into the house, Terrence dragged Cressida to the utility room. Her grandma, 67-year-old Jennifer Fussell, was on the floor. Her initial thoughts had been that maybe her grandma had collapsed, but she quickly found out that she had multiple knife wounds across her body. She'd been stabbed to death. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Terrence had murdered her for the second time. However, it didn't stop there. Do you want to see your brother? He's upstairs. Cressida was dragged to the bathroom. There he was, 9-year-old Ishon Mathion Jr., dead in the bathtub after being stabbed multiple times and then drowned. Over the next several hours, Terrence, high on synthetic marijuana, held Cressida against her will. He poked her with a knife and threatened to kill her. Then, at around 7 a.m., he forced her into his vehicle, and the pair drove to the Dunkin' Donuts store on Springside Road in Westhampton. His friend's home was the next destination. They then returned to Springdale Road to go to the Wawa store at around 10 a.m. When inside the store, Cressida managed to slip away. She told an employee that Terrence had killed her grandma and brother and that she feared she would be killed soon. Terrence caught her feeding this information to the employee, so he pulled out the knife he was carrying and began to chase Cressida around the Wawa. When he heard that police had been called, he fled the scene. Shortly after, he went on Facebook Live.
You feel me? I'm trying to tell people, calling up for help. I think, you feel me? Nobody was really listening. Like, they want rather send me off instead of me having somebody to talk to, the ones I really want to be around. I want to be around strangers, you feel me? Like, people might say, like, damn, this good, like, why you just do all that? I don't know, bro. It's like, love, bro. Love, I did it. For real, man. Like, but, Chrissy, bro, I love you. Always and forever. 828. I promise you. Nothing ever in this world will come between me. Like, I really love you. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything I ever did to you and your mom. I'm sorry. I hope this is a lesson to you, bro. Like, make sure the next one just steer straight. Just don't wild out. You feel me? I love you, though. Tito, they loyal. No, I really do love you, though. I got my love for you. But, Brienne, you lucky because I was going to kill you. Like the last 5 days, I was going to kill you. Look, I just kept letting you live because I've been chilling with Chrissy and, like, she be talking to you, feel me? I'm going to kill you and your girlfriend for real. But, like, you lived. You alright right now. What else? Yeah. I do a lot of that a lot of people get blamed for. Like, feel me? I know a lot of people, gonna be like, damn. I mean, a lot of people be like, swear they know every story. Now, but this particular situation, look, I'm about to tell you about. Everybody had like a million different stories. I done heard the same shit. I swear to God, should be cappers. Like, straight claiming that shit. They know they ain't do it, you feel me? It's really not like that. Like, they really not like that, like, at all. They really not like that, bro. Like, they ain't like that. But, you feel me? But yeah, like I was saying, like, saying about that Vel situation, I killed Vel Chopper. I clapped that, like, you feel me? 181 Millbrook Drive, like, think about where you get clapped up, 181 Millbrook Drive, motherfucker. That's where I grew up at, like, a lot of like, really trying to claim that shit, like, you feel me? Shout out to all the brothers, though, you know, you feel me? You gotta do anything, but nobody else did that shit. I did that shit. I clapped that. I ran out of bullets, and then the other gun jammed. That's why I finesse led. It's like, he talking like a bitch, though. I don't know what type of tough shit he done told. I heard he was telling, like, mad tough shit, you feel me? That nigga was straight bitch. He was not tough at all. You feel me? But Chrissy, I love you with all my heart, to my family, to my brother.
Just hours after that Facebook Live, law enforcement would spot Terrence in his vehicle in the city of Camden. That's roughly 15 miles from Willingboro. He would livestream the police chase.
Cops on me. I got the cops on me. I got the cops on me, bro. Hey, yo, what's good, bro? You know I love you, my everything I love, you know I love you. You feel me? Chrissy, I love you. I'm about to let these can have it. Damn, bro.
Initially, Terrence was taken to a hospital for his injuries, but he would soon find himself in a jail cell, facing quite literally tens of charges. During interviews with detectives, Terrence would come clean about all 3 murders and said that he was responsible. When asked why he decided to drown Cressida's brother, he said that wasn't his initial plan, but because he wouldn't die from the stabbing, he decided to drown him instead. He also told police that he most definitely would have killed Brandon in the first incident. In fact, he explained that as he stood over him on the sidewalk, he opened fire, but there were no more bullets left to shoot. So he decided to pistol whip him. Nearly 3 years on from the murders, on June 7th, 2022, Terrence J. Matthews would plead guilty to all the charges that were placed against him. Let's just put it this way, there's that many of them, I'm not even going to list them all here. Due to his plea deal with prosecutors, Terrence was handed just 60 years in prison.